you know what I'm saying? That's why they're raising some of their families, but we're not gonna go deep into that, but that's just what people are saying. Like, they wouldn't be acting like this. Like, we was never acting like this at school, like, out of control. Like,
they used to be able to paddle us at school. That's what I'm gonna have a job with. Shit. Yeah, you used to get your ass whooped at school.
Yeah,
like I'm saying. So you gonna get paddled at school by a couple teachers, your principal, and then you gonna go home and get whooped by your mom. You know what I'm saying? That happened a couple times. You gonna straighten up in school.
Yeah.
You're gonna straighten up. You know what I'm saying? It might take a couple times, but you'll get that shit right.
Yeah. Yeah, but I understand it. I understand like why we're going through this type of, I guess, battling like ourselves, I guess, like with the children having it like a hard time to understand the education system, because I feel like they still have the same curriculum like when we was there, but like these children aren't learning anything. So it's like, what do we need to change it? Because their imagination is huge. Like you can't just talk about something simple with them. You gotta be very complex with them.
You gotta break it down.
And understand what you really being complex with, because they understand that complex, but they're not gonna understand something that might be simple to you, but it's like, what?
Man, you know me, that is so right. I tell my son, I be like, man, you so smart, you dumb, bro. And I don't be meaning it. He know what I be meaning. We laugh about it, but I be like, bro, like you so book smart. That you really can't even think for yourself outside the books. Which is good if you're gonna be the books for the rest of your life. But it's like, go on, everybody who knows my son, everybody knows Tree Branches, you know what I'm saying? A beautiful soul, you know what I'm saying? Charismatic, and you know what I'm saying? Can talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, carry himself, you know what I'm saying? Like, very, like, he's very good. That's why I can say this kind of stuff to him, because I know he know I ain't pushing him down. I don't want nobody else saying I'm doing it either, because you can't say that to him. It's gonna be a problem. But you know, it's just like kids, man, you know, like, but that goes back to what you're saying. Is like, when we set up in school to learn this, and they so good at that because they sponges. They're like, oh my God, got it. But then when you go home, it's like, all right, we ain't doing none of that shit. We doing this. Like, damn. Now it's like you gotta teach them all over again how they would teach them in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it's a different.
But it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. It's definitely beautiful. But I think that's how they're gonna be able to move forward, is once they have, I guess, that ability to think for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we have to start doing something. Like, it could just be something simple by just telling them, like, hey, you know, write something down in your journal or something, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, something to move them.
And reward them, not give you a quarter or something. And this shit might seem so minute. Whoever give out the quarter is gonna have to get a non-profit. Actually, it's something I might be able to think about something. Because if you can give them an incentive, like you can say, it's only a quarter, but if you do that shit for 7 days a week, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, we're gonna say if you do that every day for 365 days, somebody pull out their phone, what's that math? 365 times 25 cents. Times 25 cents, 0.25. 91.25. That's like $91, but that's $91 more than what you pay just to write in a journal.
And it is like, it has nothing to do with, well, it does have something to do with being to yourself, because you have to understand like what you write. But you know why?
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah, you're right. The quarter thing.
You might stop getting the quarter after that year.
Yeah.
But now you still gonna be consistent in writing that book. You still gonna be consistent making up your bed every morning. Whenever you get out of it, you making up your bed. Before you do anything, before you get on your boat, before you write that book, you make up your bed and then you write your book. You see what I'm saying? Like now you build healthy habits for you growing up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They can't nobody take away from you unless you decide to stop doing them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, they're on a fast track, so that takes time. You know, writing takes time for some children, so it's like, or some adults, it takes time, you know. But it's like, really, does it take time?
Time that we don't have. But time is now.
Yeah.
Full circle.
Crazy. Yeah, so.
Full circle. You'll make time to go to the club or go happy hour or go. You know what I'm saying? People make time to do what they want to do.
What they want to do.
Yeah, you know. So you always got the time when people say they ain't got time. You had time to do what you need to do. The time you just said you ain't had time to do. If that makes somebody gonna catch that on the way home.
Yeah. No, for real. That's deep. You've been saying some stuff. You've been speaking of like truth, you know. What do you see like as far as like your business or your children's business? Because it's theirs, but how do you see it growing like within like the community, within our community? Because that's who really need it too, you know, who really need to see us doing something for, you know what I'm saying, for each other. Because that's what you guys are doing for.
Right. I would say, man, that's a two-part answer to that. I'm gonna say we gotta just continue to do what we do. I mean, y'all see we out here, we've been doing this year after year after year after year. We ain't taking no breaks, we ain't stopping, we ain't putting shit on hold. We ain't waiting on y'all to pull up, we ain't waiting on the big festival. We consistent. We doing that shit right. People pull up or not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the community needs to see that. Like you can't fast track. You can't, you know what I'm saying? We've been in business since 2017. I ain't started paying myself until 2022. You know, so I could have been paying myself in 2017. But what would they have done for the business? It would have been just for me. You know what I'm saying? So I think let's just build the community and staying consistent and just doing events and stuff like that. I feel like people need to see that and just have, you know, just see that you gotta do it. And if you can't do it, have somebody else do it for you, but it gotta get done. You know what I'm saying? The next thing is shit. Man, we use the best of the best products, so I wanna have my products in our school system, but the government gotta pay for it. And I know AIs can do it and all that, but if I can give me a badass grant writer, so where we can do some non-profit shit, you know what I'm saying? So where we put all these drinks in the school, and you know what I'm saying? Now the kids have an option if they want orange juice, milk, or fruit cake. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least they have the option. It's paid for. It's not like, oh man, I want that drink over there, but mom, can I add $2 in these drinks and that extra $2? No. That shit is already paid for. Rather, if you drink it or somebody else drink it, it's already paid for. They need to have a healthier option. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna come with.
We can really talk about that type of deal because I feel like I have an idea outside of this, as far as to get that moving, but we gotta play around with them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's really what they want us to do is play around with them. It's strategic, you know.
and that's something that they want. If you wouldn't have jumped through the hoops for that, cool. But I'm standing on business. I ain't jumping through nothing. Y'all gonna jump through the hoops that I want because we provide the service for the community. Y'all hoes ain't doing shit for the community.
Yeah.
So if the community gotta put a fund together to make sure we get these drinks in there, we can do that ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be cool if we got the money from the government. Y'all give the money to everybody else. But that I'm just like I said, I just get to talking like that. Every talking through me. Like, really, fuck them. We don't need them hoes. Really?
No, we don't.
Really, we don't need
them. That's what I'm saying. We working with each other. Yeah. We are the government. What are you talking about? We are. We are that.
We are the people.
Yeah, we are that. Yeah, we are that. So yeah, like that's how we have to start moving. And I think that's what a lot of people may be scared of. Is like, dang, like we're gonna have to govern ourselves. Or
That's cool.
it's okay. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. That's what they know we gonna be.
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine.
Everything is gonna be okay.
You gotta get to show these kids how to grow their own food and shit too.
Yeah.
How to actually live and survive
Yeah.
for themselves too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something I'm passionate about too. You know what I'm saying? Like get these kids to out here to stop being so wanting and needy. Like know how to. I don't care your age because Amish kids at the age of 7 or the age of 8, they out there working and they putting in work, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They not just, I'm hungry, they putting in work for the whole village. And I'm not saying that has to be, I'm not saying that has to be kids because kids need to be kids. I'm saying that. But they got their stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll build a whole barn in one day. We ain't doing that, bro, because we don't even have the mind frame to even say, man, that's what we gonna do. All right, we gonna finish it today. We gonna come together as a whole and we gonna finish it. Motherfuckers gonna be like, man, the whole barn today, we gonna be calling off, niggas gonna be getting drunk, niggas gonna be getting high, niggas gonna be out, you know what I'm saying, leaving early. Like, it's gonna be a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that we can't get it done ourselves, but they instill that to their kids at a young age, you know what I'm saying? So if we instill into our kids at a young age, we eating what we grow. And guess what, baby? If our tomatoes don't grow, we don't have a meal for the day. So that means we gotta make sure we go outside every day, and we gotta make sure that we tend to our garden. We gotta make sure that we go outside every day and don't eat eggs. We gotta make sure that we go get our eggs. We gotta make sure that we go process our birds. We gotta make sure that we process whatever it is that we do, because if we don't do it, ain't nobody coming to save us. Ain't nobody coming like, I don't eat meat per se myself, you know what I'm saying? But if that time was to happen, I have to have everything in place, you know what I'm saying, so I can eat from my garden, eat, you know what I'm saying, from my land, from my soil. But right now, if they close the grocery stores right now, bro, it's over with. They thought COVID was the king, the key. But all we gotta do is shut down the food, the water, cut out the water, and people ain't gonna know how to survive, bro. That'd be the end of it. But it's really so simple.
Yeah.
I
No, but we definitely need to be in that direction. So you're not going off anywhere. It's definitely need to be talked about in we need to talk more just off of this. But yeah, it's been a great evening with you. Just speaking on just all the topics that people want to talk about, but really haven't had the thought to talk about it, I'm glad you're still doing fruit caves. I'm glad that's still a thing, because like that's what we need, for real.
And I don't want to cut your wisdom, but the sea moss too.
The sea moss,
We need that sea moss, man.
Yeah, I'm putting time, everything into that, but I forgot that's a whole is that a whole different brand too? Did y'all make that?
I got another company, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I'm rebranding the Power Name too. I might change the whole name.
Yeah, okay. Nah, but that's needed.
That's in the education on sea moss. Like the quality of the sea moss that you want to have. You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying buying some organic fruit, some unorganic fruit, or some pool grown fish or some wild grown fish. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm in sea moss roots grown. People argue to death for me that there is nothing wrong with broken grown sea moss. And I'm like, bro, how can I even put that information out there and have people backing that shit, bro? Like, sea moss, if anybody doesn't know, sea moss is a sea algae that grows. It doesn't grow on the rocks. It grows and attaches to rocks. You know what I'm saying? It contains 92 minerals of the 102 minerals your body is made up of. But once it attaches to the rocks, the waves in the water is where the sea moss gets its minerals from. So if the sea moss gets its minerals from the water, why would I want to pollute the water by putting plastic bottles in it? for an extended period, for any amount of time, before an extended period of time.
Yeah.
Why would I want to have ropes in the water for any amount of time before an extended period of time? Why would I want to add like metal poles? Just, you know what I'm saying? Any kind of thing that's not natural.
Yeah.
And try to sell somebody something and call it natural. It just baffles me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but it's because our people are uneducated and we don't want to listen. We don't want somebody else to know more or tell us something. You know, we don't want to receive information.
It's a pride thing.
It's a pride thing. We don't want to receive information. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to research too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people have proved me wrong to where which makes me want to go research.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because you can get what you want, but I'm gonna just tell the people, ask your supplier. You know what I'm saying? If it's wild crafted, was it grown directly off the rocks? Do they know their supplier personally? Have they ever seen them harvest it themselves? Have they ever, just what strain of sea moss do you have? Yeah. And if they say gold, purple, St. Lucia, Jamaica, they start saying countries and colors, them ain't strain sea moss, them countries and colors. You should be smart enough to know that. It's, you know what I'm saying? You say, man, what kind of sea moss? What strain of sea moss? Oh, it's purple sea moss. What's the color? Man, what strain of sea moss? Oh, it's Jamaican sea moss. Oh, that's a country or continent or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not a, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta ask people, bro, because people will get out here and say some shit just to make money and then leave and go to the house and make them a ham hock sandwich. They just sold 1,000 pounds of sea moss, but don't even take sea moss. You know what I'm saying? Out here living, you know what I'm saying? a crazy lifestyle because they know it can make money, bro. But that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody who want to educate you, somebody who want to let you know about sea moss. You ain't gotta buy it from me. You ain't gotta buy it from me. But when you buy it, just make sure you got a reputable source. Because I go harvest mines off the rocks myself. You know what I'm saying? And in the instance that I can't harvest it off the rocks myself, I got reliable sources, people out there that will harvest it off the rocks they sell dry and send it back. So there's no ever an instance that I gotta worry or you know what I'm saying? Like, where did this come from? What is this? Or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all want a reputable source of sea moss, holler at Fruit Caves at fruitcaves.com. Fruit Caves LLC on all social media platforms. The Power 92 is my sea moss company. We revamping everything. We still got social media, but our website's not up. So you can order from Fruit Caves website. But we got sea moss gel, tablets, soap, drinks. We're gonna come out with some other things. I'm not gonna say because a lot of people like to start. Really, I'm not tripping. What's for me is for me. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some soap, man. We're gonna do some dog foods. We're gonna do some face masks. We got a lot of other products that we plan on incorporating sea moss with, because one thing that I learned when I was just out harvesting, that when they was harvesting this sea moss in the early 1900s, where I was harvesting at, the biggest supplier that they were selling to was Kraft's food.
Oh, wow.
No, Kraft cheese.
Yeah, I know.
That's who was buying all the sea moss that they was harvesting out there. And they used to make a shitload of products with sea moss. They actually still make a lot of products with sea moss now. It just doesn't say, it'll say seaweed, it'll say carrigan, it'll say, what else do I have? Sometimes it might say Irish moss, but a lot of the time it's not gonna say it now because the name is so popularized and they don't really want people to know exactly what they're using per se. I guess I wouldn't know why they wouldn't want people to know, because that'll make people buy the product, bro. But yeah, they use it for a lot of different stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like ice cream, so crystallized stuff, they add in like beer and stuff, so it don't separate. They add toothpaste, they use it in a lot of different stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I want to bring those products back, everyday household products that people can use. It ain't gotta just be out of jail, and it's gotta be a soap or a tablet or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It be in a lot of different things that people use every day, you know what I'm saying? So that's my goal with sea moss, you know what I'm saying? Introduce to the world, bring the sea moss industry back like how it was in the early 1900s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what we had. That's my mission, man. Fruit caves in every school system, army bases, and shit, sea moss right along with it.
Everywhere. But no, thank you for
I appreciate you.
Yeah, what I